butter bean, tomato and garlic pie with a gorgeous short crust pastry, but it's actually really nice as a filling on its own, which you can put with pasta or just as it is. So in a frying pan, you need to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 large onion finely chopped and 1 celery stick diced, along with 1 medium carrot diced. Then you want to cook this through for around about 10 minutes. Then add 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, 150 ml of vegetable stock, and 1 can 400 grams of chopped tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, and I like 4 chunky garlic cloves, about 3 to 4, but it's really good. I like to go heavy on the garlic, along with some salt and some pepper for seasoning. Stir that round for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to add in a good bunch of parsley, and you want to chop that up. And it's about the butter beans as well. I have got these. They are gorgeous, 700 grams of large butter beans. Just add those in along with that parsley and cook through for around about 2 to 3 minutes. Now this is delicious as it is, but we're going to make a pie. So we're going to pop it in a pie dish to cool down. So while this is happening, just preheat your oven to 180 degrees centigrade fan. And now onto the pastry. You can use puff, you can use short crust. Here is the link above for my own homemade short crust pastry. You want around about 250 grams of it in total. Roll it out and place it over the pie dish. Don't be too worried about it. It is supposed to look rustic, and obviously just finish it off round the edge by crimping. And then the other thing I like to do is just add an egg glaze. So that's 1 egg just beaten up and just brushed lightly over the top. And again, you can be Mrs. Fancy Pants if you want, like I am, and just put some of those additional pastry as leaves. Now, make sure you place a hole in the centre with a knife. That's to let any steam out, and then place on a baking tray and cook for around about 30 minutes until it's golden brown and super delicious. What are you going to have this with? Lots of different things, but there's nothing nicer than a lovely green fresh salad to go with it. And if you want the full written recipe, you know where to go. My website, cookingwithemily.co.uk.